Hi, I'm Katrina. Welcome back to the Maker's Cave, and today we're going to be continuing our big scale build of Optimus Prime. So, as usual, we're going to bring you guys forward, and we're going to get started with the build. We're going to start off pack 2 by building the stack. So, we're going to take these two black pieces. We're going to fit these together like so, and then you see the holes here. We're going to put it, secure it with 2 PB2 by 4 screws. Next, we're going to place a bit of glue on this tip. All right, and then this piece is going to slide on. We're also going to put some glue at the bottom cap right on these posts there, and that will slide on the bottom. You see there's a flat side, and that's where these 2 posts will be, on that side. Makes it very easy. And holding it like this, you'll see there's a notch right here. You're going to put the outer part of the stack over top, line the slot up with the smaller slot, and then we're going to take, oop, it's twisted on me. We're going to take this part of the stack, and we're going to put some glue on the outer tab, and it will slide into that slot like so, and it fits. You see, trying to get it to focus, you see this portion of that piece fits down in the slot. We're going to be mounting the stack to this plate, but first, out of the third pack, so like you may have to go look around in different packs, we're going to take this part here, and it is going to get attached to the outside of this plate, and it's just secured like so. And you'll see there's a notch here which conveniently fits the plate that's mounted onto the stack. Oh, well, it did conveniently fit. There seems, hold please. Alrighty. The reason I was having a fit issue is because I didn't notice that this part is slightly different from top to bottom. You see that notch that you just got a little bit of a hint of here? That needs to go towards the top, and the thicker end needs to go towards the bottom. And then, just a little bit of a snafu on my part. Sorry about that. Okay, so now it actually even fits better in there. So now when you put it, attach it here, it is very snug and it fits perfect. And then we're going to secure it with a PB 2.3 by 6 screw. Okay, all secure. Next, we're going to be putting these 4 spacers on to this using the PM 3x8 screws, 4 lock washers, and 4 flat washers. We are going to take really it's a bolt. We're going to put the lock washer on and the flat washer, and that is going to go straight down. Spacer is going to, oh, sorry, I am so sorry, there's the lock or the bolt, the lock washer, then the regular washer. Spacer goes underneath, and you can kind of hand screw it on for a little bit. And what I'm going to do is hand screw them on real quick, and then we'll tighten them up with an Allen key that comes in the kit. Okay, now that we have them hand tight, I'm going to take the Allen wrench that came in the kit, and we're just going to tighten them down. You know you're pretty good when that washer, the lock washer, is flat. Alrighty. And they are secure in there. Next, we're going to attach this to this black box, and basically this is, oh, there you go. We're going to secure the bottom with, basically this bottom with the same lock washers and PM 3x8 bolts. All right, just like before, you're going to want the lock washer first and then the regular flat washer, and we're going to just hand tighten them into the bottom. There we go. This looks like it could be a shoulder, but I guess we'll see shortly. Next, taking our, again, what I believe may turn out to be a shoulder, we're going to take this part, and I don't know if you can really see it, but when in your kit you'll be able to see it easier. This screw that's coming through here is flat on either side and rounded on the other two sides. So when you insert it into this, you want the screw to be, the flat ends to be up and down, vertical to the base. And to secure it with 3x6 bolts and some of those lock washers right through the front here. Okay, like so. And we'll just go through the other three. All right, once it's complete, it should look like this. All right, we're going to continue on, and this is I believe part 28. It's just going to fit with this. Oh, why is that? The lighting. With this part towards the top is going to go over the other side of this. It's just going to sit there. All right, this is going to now sit in and go with the theme. I'm going to make sure that those flat sides are, again, up and down, even though it's going to be sitting like this on here. They're basically, I have the flat parts of the screws going like that. And then we're going to secure this with those same 3x6 bolts and the lock washer, just through the back here. And it tightens up really easy. We're going to finish the rest of those. I just wanted to point out, I don't know if you noticed on the first one that I did these, I screw them in one corner to the other, like this one first, then across from it on the other corner. And it may not make a difference here, but on a lot of different things, it's better to do it that way to make sure everything is seated properly and tightened down correctly, if you do it that way rather than just going right around. Kind of like when you change your tire, you follow the same concept. It's a good habit to get into. Now that we have that secure, this is going to mount to this like so, like right here, see, like that. 3x14 screws or bolts with those same lock washers to secure it. All right, first, before I miss a step, we want to cover this side of the mechanism. So we're going to take this part, I believe is 30, part 30 in the first blister pack. And see there's a notch right here. This fits right over that notch. And we're just going to use 2 of the PB 2.3x6 screws to secure it. All right, now we can put it on the stack, and basically the side that you just put on and holding the stack, assembly in your right hand, that's how you want to fit it on. And then it will be secured with PM 3x8 bolts and those same lock washers. Okay, we're going to put our last screw in here, or bolt. All right, so there we have it. First, we're going to take part 7 of the housing, and you'll see inside here there are 2 center holes as well as the 4 outer larger ones. And on this part you'll see these 2 holes here. They line up with the 2 holes on the inside of the housing, and they're secured with the 2 PB 2.3x6 screws. And then you're going to take the part 6, which is the right side of the housing, and you're just going to, you'll see there's holes down here where these pegs will fit into. It slides right in, and you'll see fits perfect on each side, and it's nice and secure. All right, next we're going to fit parts 26 and 27 onto the arm. These have, you'll see this little cutout. It's because they fit right over top of this housing really snug where the holes line up exactly. You want these pegs here, you want them to be facing the top. So, and this down at the bottom. So you see. So it'll look like that when it's done. And you'll see the 4 holes right here. They'll be secured with the PB 2.3x6 screws. All right, and we'll do the other side. And this is what it looks like when it's all complete. All right, so we have all the parts for steps 17 and 18 out. Now, we're going to start with part number 11 and part number 16, and you'll see the shape on that. You want to just put the back end of it in this bottom hole, and so it's going to be sticking out, okay? And then we are going to take this part, and if you look at it, you see there's like a little nibbly bit sticking out on the left side. That's going to go face down right inside here over top of those 2 holes, and it's going to get held in place, it's okay if that falls, with our 2.3x6 screws. And then we're going to take parts 47, and there's a nut in the screw on this end, and I guess like the head of the bolt on this end. So the head of the bolt you want sticking up, and you're just going to slide them in here. This is kind of a snug fit, but it'll go in. All right, put the cover on, and you'll see here that That's where our 2.3 by 6 screws will go. And these little plugs go right in the holes over top. And they fit perfect there. Nice and flush. All right, for step 19, we're still working with this piece. And we're going to take parts 20 and 21. Now, if you notice, they're a little bit different. One has the hex head hole, and this one just has a straight hole. And you see the hex head hole is going to go over the bolt head, and the regular one's just going to go over the screw head. And once it's attached, we're going to take a 3x8 bolt with a lock washer, and see again, here's this side has a hex head hole, so that's going to be for the nut. So you're going to put the bolt over on this side, and I'm going to hold it in place there so it won't move. If you're holding, if you put this in, hold it, drop the nut in there, the nut's going to stay in place because of the shape. And you can. Next, we're going to take I'm going to take a collar that is going to go over, slip right over top of this. It's like a gasket, I guess. And holding the part with this little thing flipped up, see, like that, towards you. We're going to put part 23 on this side, around that gasket, and part 22 on that side, around that gasket. And again, they're going to get held with the 3x8 bolt with the lock washer. And again, if you just slip the bolt in there, whoop, and hold it. Same with the other side. And that is step 21. I'm going to take part 41. It's going to fit over top. Again, holding part like this, it's going to fit over top like that. Secure it with 3x8 bolt, lock wash, and nuts. Basically, see the hex there? So I'm just going to place, wow, Jenga. All right. Just going to place these nuts. So holding that in place and using the Allen wrench. There we go. Ooh, am I focusing? Sorry about that. Okay. And we're going to do the same thing on the opposite corner. Okay. Now that we have those 4 bolts secured in the top, we're going to attach this part to our smokestack assembly. So having the smokestack to the left, and with this flap facing you, you're going to slide that in place. We're going to secure this. If you look inside here, you're not going to be able to see it. There, oh, there you go. There's a good. There are little slots in here, and they're hex slots. So that's where we're going to slide the nuts into, so that we can secure the bolts from the outside. And we're going to use the 3x10 bolts with the lock washers. So I'm going to show you. Just laying this down. I'm sliding this bolt in or nut in, and then from the outside, I'm just going to start it, hand screwing it, just to get it started. And then that slot is holding it in place so that I can tighten it down like that. Okay, as you can see, that is now secure on both sides here. Again, when you go to put that nut in and you're screwing the bolt in, don't push up, because you don't want to push it up out of that hexagon slot that's holding the nut in place, so you can screw it in. Just lightly let the bolt, you know, grab, and then once it's grabbed, you can start really screwing it in. So now we're on to step 26, which is taking this plate, and we're going to secure it right over top here. You'll see there are screw holes on both sides that line up with this plate, and they're just being held in, if I can keep it on, they're being held in with the 2x3x6 screws. All right, and that is stage 26 and 27 is putting this plate on. Next, we're going to take, in step 28, we're going to take part 35 and 37. And you'll see there's little notches here, and there's a notch on the side of 37. We're going to slide that right in place. Next, we're going to take this cover, and we're going to place it right over top. And as you can see, the holes line up, and we're going to secure it with PM 2x6 screws. Once that's secure, we want to bring back the upper part of the arm, and as you can see, there are more holes here. So these only line up, or these holes, I'm sorry, on the inside. It only lines up one way, and this is going to be secured with PB 2.3x6 screws. Now, that is on top. We're going to move on to step 31, which is, I'm going to put this aside. These two parts here, whoop, hello. And just like this, you're going to put them together. And it is going to be secured from the back. See these 4 holes with PWM 2x4 screws. And that would be these little silver guys. We're going to bring the part back again with the stack over here to the left. Slide it on. Okay. And we secure it after we get the accent piece here. And we pop that on. There's a groove over here that it goes into. See right there? That goes in here. And then let's just pop this right around. And then we secure it with a 2x3 that goes up top here. All right. Then we're going to take 36 and 34, these two parts here, and with, let me just see. I'm going to plop that right inside, and then from the back, we're going to secure it with a 2x4 screw, a PB 2x4. And that's all set. bringing the arm back. See these holes here and there? We're going to pop this right on, and that's secured. All right, set this aside again. And now we're going to take part 1 and 12 and 13. They have numbers on them. This one says 1 and this one says 2. You see the 2 and the 1? So with this facing this up like that, two on this side and 1 on this side, like so. We're going to secure it with PWM 2x4 screws. So they're silver ones because we're going into the metal housing. All right. Okay, now that is done, I'm going to come out a little bit because I'm sure we have to bring back the arm in step 37, which we do. We're going to turn it over to the side that doesn't have a cover. And I'm going to slide this. Oh, there we go. Or maybe. There we go. All right. All right. So we're going to snap our little accent piece on. Oh, wait. All right. It's in place. And that actually secures the panel in place. And we need our 2x3 by 6 screw that goes right here. The next thing is to take our Autobot symbol. Okay, we've applied some glue to the peg there and there. And now we're going to put them in these holes. He is officially an Autobot. All right, so now step 39, these two pieces, which are 8 and 9. This is 9 and this is 8. Okay, 8 and 9. And it is going to, with it oriented like this, this is going to go here, around here. This is going to go around here. So 9 is on the right, 8 is on the left, and we're going to secure it with the 2.3 by 6 screw. All right, all of our screws are in, and the final touch, step 40, and this is the last step of this pack, is to put this cover plate on here, and it just snaps right in place to cover up those screws. And now, oh, all our blister packs are empty. We have, again, what looks to be an upper arm. All right, so here we are. Completed pack 2. It is an upper left arm. So I'm telling you, this thing has some weight to it just for this one portion. And as you remember, in pack 1, we did the chest pieces here. And we also did his head. Again, weighty. Just remember, this is going to be 31 inches tall. So it's significant. It's going to be toddler size. Toddler size. So as usual, we're going to leave a link to Agora Models so you can check out this one or any other models that you may be interested in. And as always, we thank you for stopping by the Maker's Cave. See ya.